Hello. So I now look ridiculous.
He's ham, and I'm jam.
He's jam. He's less ridiculous today, at least.
That's just not true.
We are making peppermint cream.
We're making peppermint cream. We're making There's two options. There's two ways of making peppermint creams. You can do it using egg white, which we will be doing because that's what we have access to. But there are other ways of doing it which are vegan. Like you can use
vegan.
You can basically use the juice that chickpeas have been left. Chickpeas have been resting in.
You don't need to plural the plural.
Chickpeas have been resting in.
Unless you have multiple bowls of chickpeas, in which case you have many chickpeas.
You need one little chickpea. Just leave it in some water. No.
Squish, 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 squish.
Yeah, essentially it's like the brine or whatever, and you whisk it or whatever, and it's used as an egg thickener, a thickener like egg white is.
Okay. So what you're telling me is we're going to go into there. I hope everyone loves being on my head today.
We're making peppermint creams. So we're also not doing the dark chocolate, but you can dip them in dark chocolate. So half is covered in dark, or you can do all covered in chocolate if you so wish.
If you're fancy.
We're skipping that because it takes 3 to 4 hours for them to set.
Yep.
2 is it adds even more sugar to already what is just sugar.
Yep.
So it's literally 250 grams of icing sugar, 1 egg white, and a few drops of peppermint essence. And if you actually read through the method, which we'll do in a second once we've measured out the icing sugar, is you don't actually necessarily need all of an egg white.
What I'm getting from this is theoretically you can make peppermint creams
so
you can make peppermint screams. There's a Halloween alternative for you. But you could either make peppermint creams, you could make many peppermint creams, or a massive peppermint cream. Like a massive, just Willy Wonka-esque. We're starting with the egg white.
No.
We're not starting with the egg white.
No, because you have to measure, I did think we could do the whole egg white in first, and then do the sugar, so that way if you mess up getting the egg white away from the yolk, you could then redo it without affecting the sugar. But the problem is you need to add a little bit of the egg white at a time.
Yes, that's fine, but surely we could still do the egg first into a bowl.
Yeah, into something else, just in case. If you're not confident with...
You can buy egg white. We did not buy egg white.
No, because we're trying to learn a little bit.
Yes, trying to learn.
So can you grab the first bag of icing sugar and dump the whole thing in my little sieve?
This bag of icing sugar? James, did you know that 1 teaspoon of this is 5 grams?
Oh, it's all fluid ounces. Grams, there we go.
Can you imagine if we've accidentally been on fluid ounces the entire time?
No. Because we've checked before.
Have we?
Yeah.
I've never checked. I've washed my hands. You've washed your hands, right?
I have now.
Good thing you've touched nothing but the equipment we're using.
Well, yeah, I washed my hands like 10 minutes ago. Because I was preparing to bake. But since you mentioned it...
That's a sight.
Did you sieve that?
No.
Fuck's sake. Why wouldn't you sieve it?
Because I can't read.
Oh my god.
The air taste of sugar.
How are we now gonna...
It's simple. You get the other baking
bowl, the one that I've been told is sometimes clean, sometimes not clean.
Then just get another bowl and we tip it out and then back in. James, the air taste of sugar. I don't know what to tell you.
Such a baking noob.
You're a baking noob. I had the sieve in hand. I was part way there.
Yeah, you just refused. You just took it out. Why do you think I was holding it over? I don't understand, Graham.
Sieve.
Why'd you have to make my life so difficult?
Sieve. Sieve.
Sieve that you refuse to use.
It's equipped now. I've got a +1 to baking. We're good. I'm allowed in the cooking guild outside Lumbridge.
Oh.
Not Lumbridge, Varrock. It's near the Grand Exchange. Stop! Now you're making a mess. We didn't sieve the sugar, mother.
Say we?
James didn't read again.
No.
And
no.
I was telling him.
Just swap it to another bowl and then put it through.
That's what I was saying. So James was the silly one.
There's loads of little bowls you could use.
I'm flailing the sieve.
Well, you're making extra work for me at the moment.
Oh, that's good. I wanted that bowl washed out.
So, Mrs. Wilson, how are you today? You good?
Just very tired.
You full of joy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tired of doing nothing all day.
Hey, I do nothing. I'm being creative.
Well then.
And you're being creative.
We are being creative. I created more work for James.
Yeah, creative with such a simple bloody recipe.
I like to think that
You can always cut this bit.
baking brings out my inner stupid.
Me too.
No, it just brings out your inner.
My inner goof. Because I'm adorkable. I'm adorkable, mother.
Anyway, you are a scientist.
I'm not a scientist. Who told you I'm a scientist?
You've got your biology, you've got your physics. So
I know I've got a physics and a biology, but that doesn't mean scientist.
It does.
Physics plus biology does not equal scientist.
Right.
Scientist is many things.
More
Scientist
than
is
some
not
people-
words.
More than some people.
He's a man of science.
I'm a man of seance.
Science.
No, in that case, I'd be a medium.
No, he's more of a man of science.
And we both know I'm a small.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it unless you have problems with your egg yolk. White.
Well, big tasty. What?
Egg white you need, not egg yolk. Who likes that?
Hello,
He just
James.
wants to get involved.
I know Mother wants to get involved. It might have been because you made a mistake.
No, I made no mistake.
Yes, you did. You left me in
I
charge.
even left it in the bowl.
You left me in charge.
And you just went ahead.
You told me to just tip it all in. You said tip it all in.
Yeah,
Those were your
but
exact
I was holding
words.
the sieve over the bowl.
That was your exact words. You said tip it all in.
Yeah, I was being facetious.
No, you were being lazy.
No.
You forgot to import. You forgot to say the important step.
I will.
The important step.
Literally, you were going to choke on peppermint creams tonight when you're sleeping.
I feel like hostilities have arisen. That wasn't my
I wonder why it's
intention.
accusing me of fucking up again when I did nothing.
It wasn't my intention.
We don't. We need to sieve that into.
Yeah, that's fine.
Into this.
It's a bit harder to see the weight, but this was.
That's fine. Right now, sieve it. Oh, you only missed like most of the sieve.
Listen. No one said I was perfect.
No one's ever said that. He says missing half the bowl.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
There's definitely more under 250. So
Gonna get
to be
higher.
fair, it is quite difficult when.
Genuinely.
Oh god!
What did you do?
I sucked it in. Right. Okay.
It's sieved, kinda.
Sived.
I love it when the air tastes of something you shouldn't be having. I don't know if sugar is good to have in your lungs, but
Probably not. It's probably like silica. You can get like things if you've got like silica in your lungs.
well, it's probably catching to my mouth and all the moisture before it even gets in. It's too big. Probably just dissolves and becomes a lovely goo.
A glucose.
A glucose.
It'd be nice if it actually open. There we go.
215. We need 35 more. Good chum.
Yep. use that up. Oh, a little bit too much. Do you want to sieve that into there? Excuse-moi, por favor.
How am I meant to sieve?
Just. Now you can just tip that into the thing. There you go. Well done.
A teaspoon should be 5 grams. Oh, well, they lied to us. No one can see the number, I don't think.
It's 250 grams. Just trust me.
Do you know the egg whites?
Yes.
Could we not just sieve it?
Well, no.
No, you can't, can you?
I mean, we've tried that before.
We have tried this.
But also,
lemon bud.
Also, we need to do a little bit at a time. And
Yes,
what
I
you're
know.
going to end up doing is, what I suggest we do is we do the whole egg white into a bowl,
Or a cup.
and then we literally can just pour a little bit in until it's thick enough.
Okay. Thick and gloopy.
Right, how about you read out the steps, sir?
Sieve the icing sugar into a large bowl. Add a little of the egg white and a few drops of peppermint essence and mix really
That's
well.
where we're at right
Keyword, mix really well. I don't want to see any lackluster mixing today, Jam. We might have to activate the human mixing machine.
I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm assuming this egg here is good.
Singular egg.
Doesn't matter.
So, the advice I've received, tap in the middle.
The advice I've received is you should
Tap in the middle.
I just got to make sure.
I just want everyone to see. Oh.
See? You do this and bloop.
I think that's all the egg white.
Bye bye, baby bird.
It's not fertilised.
Bye bye, unfertilized baby bird. You were long for this word. Probably not going to need
No, I think you're good.
not even a single bit of shell.
Well, hurry
I
up.
love the fact that I went to the kitchen table and just thwacked.
Bang, bosh,
this
done.
egg.
Bang, bosh, done.
Right, now I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to disinfect the table because I don't want to forget, just in case.
For an egg white, it's quite yellow.
White.
So you add a little bit of this at a time.
Yeah, and you also, it says you add a couple drops of peppermint, I believe.
You want it to come
Few
together as a
drops of
soft dough.
peppermint.
So you add a little bit of the egg white. So add a little bit of egg white. How much do you think would be a little bit?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was most of it.
It's viscous. It's viscous.
It's viscous, he says. It's viscous, he says, after the fact. I'm going to be really careful. Really careful. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure it's fine, Graham.
I'm making
if you
mistakes
mess it
today.
up, we've got more that can do it again. Right. Do you want me to put any more than that?
No, we will adjust as we go.
Right. Well, let's make the mixture and then you can add...
You put a
more.
capful in, yes?
Yes. Near enough.
Right, okay, so we need to mix this now.
And that, I should point out, was peppermint extract. We'll mix it really thickly. I'm going to disinfect that in one little. Or clean, I should say.
It's coming together, but not as like a dough. No?
Basically, the more you add the...
Well, we saw with the lemon. We saw the lemon the other day. When we made the lemon icing, we saw that when we added too much, it just became runny.
Oh, Named Usain Bolt.
He's a runner. He's not runny.
I mean,
not-
just a fun verb.
He's not a gelatinous cube.
No, that would be gelatine.
That's a dough.
Is it though? Smells really pepperminty. Extremely.
Are you implying you overdid it with the egg mixture and actually that I didn't make any mistakes at all? That's the look of a man that's going to kill me. Right, let's carry on. I mean...
I don't know, that might be too
thick?
I don't know, it says...
Till it's a dough.
Soft dough. I mean, that's a soft dough to me.
I mean, you could always get Mrs. Wilson's opinion.
Or we could just wing it.
Wing it like fighter pilots.
I suggest you just give that a really thick...
Like a little... Oh, the human mixture isn't going to work here. I've got to just really...
That's going to dry it out a little bit, maybe.
What does it say? Do we need to work it?
No, it just says mix it really well. So there's no harm. It's sugar. Literally sugar and a bit of egg. And a bit of peppermint extract. So you literally can't mess it up. It looks good.
You can't mess it up, he says. Well, let me try.
Well, let's try. Every recipe we do.
Every recipe.
Because the thing is, you're supposed to divide it up into 20 small balls and then flatten them gently. Then you place some baking parchment on a large board or tray and space out the discs. Meanwhile, tip the chocolate into a microwavable bowl. Right, we're skipping this bit because we're not actually doing the chocolate dipping. Then you carefully dip, blah, 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 until they're half coated. Lay them back on the baking parchment to set for 3 to 4 hours or overnight.
I believe this is actually a little bit too far gone. I think we need 5 grams of...
Take that, and we're going to add a little bit of sugar.
Is that a little bit? No, I said it was... I was implying it's too much.
You didn't stop me.
I couldn't. I was holding...
I mean, the thicker it is, the better it is. Life lesson from
James. What are you saying?
You want it to not be. You want it to be soft and pliable, but you don't want it to be sticky. Like a twig. Soft and pliable.
Sure, that's where your mind went.
Not sticky.
Sure, yeah, 100%. I know where your mind went, you bastard.
Now I think it says to leave them overnight. I think you can put them in the fridge.
Must be able to
help them like set. And also it says to just make small discs, but we can use a fork. So we're going to put the discs and then you press the fork into them slightly as you press them, and it leaves a nice pattern on top.
Oh.
Because I've done these before. I think it might even need a little bit more sugar. Would you say?
Do you want to get in here and stir? Cause
I mean, yeah. Why don't you? You can give me a little bit of a sugary.
I mean, my hands are clean. I just want to get a sense for what it is, sort of.
Well, you can taste it. I can taste it too. Tastes like peppermint creams to me. Do you want any more peppermint in there?
Could use a bit more peppermint.
Right, peppermint is over there.
Do you reckon another cap?
Not even a cap. Yeah, that'd be good. And I would say a little bit more sugar. Not much, but a little bit more.
This is now the sugariest thing we've ever done.
Yeah. You love it.
But
these make a lovely gift.
I'm sweet enough.
You can bag them up and give them to someone and be like, here, diabetes.
That's not a gift.
Diabetes for you! Diabetes for you!
James misunderstands what gift means. Diabetes is not a gift, James. It's a serious problem.
We're an inclusive channel.
I know, but it's a problem.
That you fix with sugar. Can you give me a little bit more sugar?
Right, hold the sieve then.
Sieve.
S'il vous plaît.
A little bit more. Keep going. There we go.
Oh, I swear to God. I'm going to just shut the door because I can hear copyrighted music drifting through.
I'd say that is pretty good.
Okay.
Winging it since 1990.
Winging it since 1990, just winging it. Well, 1995
There
for
we
me.
go, that's one large peppermint cream cake.
Oh, put it in my mouth.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's it, done.
It's like a nice consistency. Cool. Right, so what we want now is we want to prepare, shall we say 2 trays?
Yeah, there's 2 trays.
Yay!
Ayy. Ayy. The screaming really sold it to me. When you did these, did you use your hands or did you just dollop?
Spoon and fork. Supposed to make 20, but those seem to be maybe quite big.
Teaspoon, teaspoon. Teaspoon. Fork.
Damn it. Didn't see that. No one saw that.
No one saw what?
Exactly.
I don't know what was seen. So, do you want to show me how it's done? And I'll do some?
I guess.
Show me, boy.
So you're supposed to be able to like... See, I don't know. It still feels kind of sticky.
Those sticky.
Yeah, I suppose.
Thing is, they said they rolled it into balls.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like... Because then what you do is you take that and you kind of go... And I think...
It's too sticky, isn't it? It's wasted.
Stick.
No, it's too sticky.
Stick. All because you put in too much.
I want you to understand that sometimes things might be my fault, but you can't blame me for them. I'm just a cherub child.
I'm just gonna scoop this up.
He's not scooping it, he's going to put it in his damn mouth. Yes, I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, you bastard, I saw you. This might throw it too far the other way, but that's better.
It'll set faster. Scusa-moi, por favor.
No!
Oh,
You live with your mistakes.
My hands are so sticky right now. Maybe it's all the sugar that I've just eaten. They taste delicious.
I wonder why that is, James. I wonder why that is.
Really, really, really tangy in your mouth. Just how you want it.
It is much thicker.
It's like me after quarantine. Alright, keep going. Any more? Maybe let me take this out of the way.
Yeah, we seem to have thrown the instructions mostly to the wind. Again. I'd say it's still too...
Just divide the mixture, then fasten them gently with your fingertips into discs. But the way they look, I would say it needs to be on the cusp. Because that's quite...
It's like Mr. Whippy levels of... Dear viewers,
Here we go again.
the sugar content grows with every passing
Yeah, but
second.
the thing is also we'll be able to divide them up probably. And some of the mixture's just gone. More. 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 There we go.
This is ridiculous. This is like 400 grams of sugar now.
Well, we've got some egg white there if we need it.
I'm aware.
That's more like it. It slid, Graham. It slid.
It slid. You've got this bed of sugar.
Yeah, but what I'm hoping is that all once mixed in.
Welcome to MasterChef. James has made sugar on a bed of sugar with sugar syrup.
That's the best dessert, Art. That's certainly a dessert.
We would like to see more technique from you.
Might have gone slightly the other way, but it's not as sticky. Wouldn't you agree?
You're still smearing it though.
Don't know what to tell you. Just like smearing it around. We can add probably a little bit more. It was like fine up until all of the mixture got mixed with the sugar. And then it went a bit wet again.
No, I bet it
It
doesn't.
happens to the best of us. Stop being so childish. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
It's very odd that essentially this recipe calls for, if wrong, add more sugar.
Well, it's that or remove egg white, and you can't remove egg white
Or add egg
after
white.
someone...
I didn't add too much egg white. You just misanticipated how much I enjoy sugar.
Oh, this was planned, I see.
No.
My mistake.
This was premeditated. You murdered the recipe.
To make it interesting...
Because you're essentially looking for something you couldn't roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want something that's kind of like a very just, not solid.
And very just, not solid.
Like very, it has very...
No, you've
like,
already...
you know what I mean?
You've already committed.
Do you think it needs any more, or do you think it's better?
Still
quite sticky. Bit more?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Hey, come on.
I failed you. That was too much egg white, wasn't it? We had to like double.
There you go. What are you doing?
How much do you think the egg like weighs now?
The egg?
Not the egg, like it.
It's probably about 300 grams of sugar now.
More than that, surely.
Don't forget we took some out.
Yeah, but a teaspoon.
Yeah, and we sifted. It looks a lot more when you sift it because it's actually quite fine.
I feel like I've breathed in my daily recommended amount of sugar.
Oh, how'd that feel? But that felt amazing. By the way, I've been uploading these videos under how to. I don't know if actually we should be doing that, whether it should be entertainment or comedy.
Entertainment, comedy, how to.
Well, that's not a category, unfortunately, on YouTube.
Really?
I think that's much better.
It's still sticky, but I would argue
You need a little bit of sticky. You need it to be gluing together. But can you make that into one big old ball?
probably.
Or has it gone too far the other way? So I reckon what you can do now is you can put a little bit of sugar on your hands and do that with it and have a ball rather than...
Okay, do you want to dust my hands?
Which was too sticky.
Do you want to dust my hands then?
Yeah, okay, dust your little appendages. Lovely.
Right.
Probably want to carry it over there.
Stone the crow!
Oh shit, I got it on me. Oopsie. Did it again.
How big do you think we should go?
I would say about that big. I mean, they don't have to be exactly the same size. We're Wilsons, not pros. And the last thing is we'll go along and we will push them with the fork.
With the fork.
The fork of truth.
Use the fork, Luke.
It'll make a nice pattern. Sell them on Dagobah.
Yoda is a keen fiend.
When it comes to peppermint creams. Not too much. Now I reckon what they would do in an actual like confectionery kind of thing is you would kind of just pump it through a tube and cut it, maybe?
Yeah, most likely.
I know shouldn't really be talking about pumping white things through a tube, but
You said it, not me.
I think it's accurate when it comes to...
I would say at least this way you know what you're getting in terms of a peppermint.
It's literally sugar, no preservative. Like, I suppose the only thing is I think they do put some stuff in the sugar so it doesn't... Like, corn flour apparently is in a lot of sugar now because it's like an anticoagulant. It stops it...
It stops it clotting. What?
Yeah, it stops it like gumming together. It's probably not anticoagulant. Anticoagulant.
Look into the audience, James.
They're so beautiful.
I know, right?
They make me feel very bad about my body.
What?
Because they're so beautiful and I'm so nice.
You've got some self-confidence issues you need to work out.
Got some self-confidence issues. You should fix it. These two are very small.
You're small.
This one's been robbed by both of us. How lucky.
I need to think about what you just said. Our balls have been...
Stand by what I said.
Our balls have been well rubbed, have they?
By both of us.
Right.
This one's not joining together.
Join together!
New. Graham, don't be afraid to have big balls.
God damn it, James. I can't believe you.
I hear it's in fashion.
I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, sure you can. I've done much worse.
I've seen you stream.
It's breaking up.
We're losing her! She's breaking apart, Captain.
I don't know how much you can take, Captain. Seriously, Graham. Bigger balls. It's supposed to make 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we're...
Stop playing with it.
It's kind of soothing.
It is kind of nice. It's like, I suppose this is the same effect that you would get from that slime that you can make. That one, bloody perfect.
I don't know, I think my one was bloody perfect.
It's the bloody perfect. Perfect.
It's the Blade Apprentice.
And then I think you can put them in the fridge, but I think also you can just leave them out at room temperature, like overnight, and the air will... Like, I suppose it's just the dehydrating of them, the moisture, that they dry. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree, yeah, I would agree.
I mean, it was a little bit of an event to get there, but we did get there.
But I think baking should be about the experience and not about just what you get at the end of it.
Bakeries everywhere are going, what the fuck is he talking about? We have to sell a product. We can't just be like, ooh, the bread.
Yeah, I can't imagine in retail, like a retail business, they go, oh, Derek, I can't believe you mixed the flour.
I mean, they might actually look at our video and go, shit, we could save it in future if that happens to us.
What I'm saying is, it's just like, at home, you don't have to be strict. I tossed it all in. I threw out the wagon.
Yeah, that was, it did kind of slop over the sides and just...
It was viscous, so by
I
the
saw
time...
your face. The audience couldn't see your face, but I saw your face, which was utter panic. And now Jim's gonna kill me for this one.
Here I go kidding again.
Again?
It's a meme, James. It's a meme. Look upon our balls and despair.
What?
What?
Ah!
Yeah, you have got a lot of shit.
Creammeister. Big one to finish.
Can't say that.
I think I did a good job. My rolling was quite well thought out. How are we doing a taste test for this one?
I don't know. We might have to come back to this tomorrow morning.
Or we just crush one and we eat it, because the taste is not going to change.
Yeah, the taste isn't going to change. Have you got a fork?
What I'll do is I'll take a picture, which we'll put on Twitter, of the final product.
Have you got the fork?
No, I washed it because I put it down on the table where I'd licked the
Oh,
thing.
fair enough.
So
what are you going to do? You're going to put a picture then? I'll wash my hands.
Delicious, good consistency.
You're a good consistency.
Yeah.
It is, like, so some of you might have noticed the time at which we do these videos. It is pretty late. But it's because it's the only time we have where it's sort of like no one's doing anything.
It's like a pit stop. What we really need to do is we need to do some longer baking.
I mean,
Some more complicated recipes. But this week we wanted one that was...
simple and didn't actually require an oven.
didn't actually take, or it was not that. So what I just did is I dipped it in the sugar so that it doesn't stick. And now...
And you give it a crunchy topping.
Now, you go... The problem is they have dried a bit. So what I would suggest is if you're doing these at home yourself, what you do is you don't leave it, like do each one and then fork it. Because otherwise it will crack like that. But if you don't care how it comes out, how it looks, I really don't think it matters. Like these have come out quite nice. But you see what I mean about the fork? Gives it nice little...
Yeah, it gives it a nice little design. I'm reminded of, you can buy ones that are covered in chocolate with those ridges. Right, so you said just take one, sample it.
Yeah. They're basically dried out already.
Yeah, they're a bit soft still, but...
But that's why I'm saying, like, you want to... What I would suggest doing is you work with it quickly. So as soon as you've got it ready, you start rolling it out, fork, roll one out, fork, rather than waiting for it to dry before doing that. But they're nice.
That is.
It's just sugar with peppermint, but Once they've dried out, they are a tasty sweet.
Yeah. It's probably...
It melts in your mouth because it's just...
Yeah, I think that is a job well done. Even if, you know, it wasn't well done. I'm sorry, James. You had such high hopes.
It worked out well.
Yeah, it's fine. So
maybe we'll come back to this and do the dipping in chocolate thing.
Maybe. But I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope...
That was a maybe.
But I don't see why you do the same video again. Just
Like in the next 1 or 2. I'm talking in like 30 videos time because I'm being ambitious. We do orange creams with dark chocolate.
Fair enough.
Lemon creams. You can literally use... Also, I should point that out, you can literally use anything other than peppermint extract. So you could do vanilla,
you could
peppermint,
add food,
orange.
You could add food dye.
You can add food colouring. You can make them green, red, blue,
yes.
purple, brown if you want.
We give
black.
unto you the gift of peppermint creams.
We really didn't give them anything. All we gave them was a show.
And the gift of peppermint creams.
So we'll leave these out to
dry. We'll cover them. But yes, that's
I
it.
guess with some other.
That's it, isn't it? We're all done.
That's it. See you next time.
Toodle pep. I know what you did.
Ah!
I know what you did.
What did I do?
You cut the video.
Oh.